Who the fuck's got $100,000 to drop on a horse and all this kind of stuff?
Yeah.
So if you're, a middle school or whatever girl and you're out there, you go on ahead.
Oh yeah, exercise, discipline, meeting other people, having a coach or whatever.
You know what I mean? Bitch, you need to get shit together.
Dude, I don't care. If that 21's fucking hot, I'd be like, dude, I fucking love how you just ride that horse.
Show up with a horse mask on.
I feel like, I'm like holding banners and shit. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Don Draper's Den, an after-hours conversation with two fools in the marketing game. We're talking trash. We're talking culture. We're having a conversation you shouldn't have in the boardroom. Anyway, I'm Chris. This is Ernie. Guys, please like and share and subscribe and comment and all that fun stuff. I want to blow this thing up as much as we can. As always, we appreciate the support. So without further ado, pour yourself a glass and let's get into this.
Cheers.
Let's do it, bro. Ghost piss, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
What'd she say? There's two demons, ghosts?
I think she
wraiths.
said, I thought she just said there's one ghost.
And one?
Yeah.
I thought it was at least two. I don't know.
No.
But he's peeing in our...
I usually sense these type of things. I don't sense anything, so I think she's...
Full of shit?
Full of shit.
I don't want to say it. She seemed like a nice lady. And they certainly seem to have got a big piece of...
I mean, and I believe in this shit, so...
But
I don't feel anything. Whatever.
You do have a ghostly sense?
Yeah, I do.
Even even when not told ahead of time, like, hey, there's ghosts in there.
Like there's something up with this. You could definitely.
And then you've seen some subsequent.
If you're like an empath, which I am, like
right.
I could sense if something's off.
A ghost path.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I mean, there's plenty of things I don't know about. Plenty of things I can't explain.
Just like UFOs or whatever they call it now.
Yeah, sure. Just like those, I've not seen one. I haven't seen one. Alien life seems very reasonable to consider to me because of the just sheer expanse, the enormity of the universe.
Alien life seems reasonable
like
to consider, just not the way Hollywood portrays it. Like I can imagine this little sludge, little thing, amoeba thing on some planet.
No, that's crazy. No, I think if
I'm saying at the very least.
Right.
At the very least, like because there's water on some distant planet,
there's got to be some algae,
something
slime.
There. Right?
No, I don't think so. Because if anybody, if in the sheer numbers of it all, right? It's just like it seems pretty average in this little solar system that we're in. Like there's billions.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. To me, it sounds reasonable because even a little thing should be somewhere.
Which could then, I'm suggesting though that,
but
even
let
more
alone,
advanced.
Something more advanced.
Yeah.
But I don't think like anything like Hollywood depicts it.
Right. So,
we already went through that.
Yeah.
Why would they come here only to leave? Like this is dumbest, stupid shit I ever heard.
Doesn't make sense, man.
Or they hide.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
If I was going to go somewhere too, and I don't want to go too hard in the paint here on the aliens. I'm just saying, if I was to go somewhere, I'd be like, "What's good?" You know what I mean? Like. Get some beers and barbecue.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's gonna take them forever to get back home, anyways.
They'll never get back home.
So the whole thing is dumb.
By the technology we're aware of, right? There's no way you can't even get across the damn, not the solar system, the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking hundreds of light years.
See, but my whole thing comes from a biblical standpoint. So, like, I think that if God wants to have another group of humans or humanoid,
yeah,
sure. If it's for his likeness and his joy, sure, he could have it.
Right.
Does he have any intention of those coming billions of, light years away to come here? I don't know if there's any,
I don't know.
But is it plausible too that no, we are his joyful creation and that's it?
This is
and all the billions of stars is his tapestry of artwork.
Right.
With no other living life form, sure, if that's what he wants.
That sounds bananas.
It sounds bananas because you gotta reconcile the God thing.
That's
first.
That's right. There's the book and the whole thing.
But if you reconcile the God thing, and we are His people,
right? That's it.
That's it. Why is he?
Eddie Griffin had a funny way of putting
potentially.
had a very funny way of putting it because he that's his line, right? He's making his case for aliens. This is a long time ago. It's like a 1995 or 98 comedy special. But he's like, as if God would make, the earth and all this and that. And then the rest of it's just lights. Light it up for him at night.
Right.
It sounds, that in and of itself seems like, word?
Mm-hmm.
All those billions upon hundreds of billions,
trillions
just
light
of
stars.
It up. Light
Remember, but if he's a god of the universe, he could measure the universe in a span.
Right.
That's nothing. That's literally, he's looking at it like this. Like,
it's no big deal.
Little lights.
It's a little glass.
Little tiny lights.
He's got the whole universe. Right. Never mind his hand. It's just in his,
there it is. It's just
in his brandy snifter.
Exactly. So
with a cigar.
From that standpoint, it's nothing.
Right.
It's nothing. It's like, oh yeah, I'll sprinkle some little lights here. Planets and suns.
A little bit.
Right.
Put a little slime.
So when you have that perspective, sure, it's plausible. But then this one little place, I'm going to put some people.
But anyways, I don't know where I was going with the aliens.
I
brought that up. What I really wanted to bring up was how good a song, Oh Sherry. Because I heard it coming in. I pull into the parking lot. I just visited Shannon real quick because she's got a tattoo. And so I hear, oh, Sherry, hold up. Like, how it's like, what, 1982, 1984 that comes out?
Oh, Sherry? I don't even know who sings that.
That's Steve Perry.
Oh, yeah. I know
you were just singing along with it. Yeah. You started whistling the thing back.
Yeah.
How, like, I hear it and I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
How did you do that? That song takes me back. I can remember hanging with my dad in when my parents had a donut shop, right? I mean, I was a wee lad, right? Preschool, kindergarten age. And I remember hearing that song. Like when I hear the song, I can almost smell the donuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can remember like my dad would deliver donuts early as hell, like 3 o'clock in the morning and be out. And so whenever I'd go on that trip with him, he'd like pull over like 6:30ish or something like that when the light had finally come up and just like pull over in the side of the whatever road usual and like just take a nap. But I wasn't I was a little kid. I wasn't tired at all. I would just sit there like, bored out of my mind, but listening to the radio. So yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird. Music takes you back. The smells take you back. Is there a song like that like when you hear it, it puts you right to a spot?
No, I'm more. I mean, yeah, 80s music always pulls me back because to the dog days of summer and hanging out with friends and things like that.
Yeah,
it immediately pulls me back. So it's usually like 80s songs that does it for me.
Yeah.
Food is what brings me back. I know pretty much the first time I've ever eaten almost any food in my life.
That's crazy.
Like food for me is like music for you. Like I remember the first time I ever ate an apple pie from McDonald's. I remember the first time I ever ate.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's good. So
it leaves a lasting impression in my head.
You get vanilla ice cream.
I remember the first time I ate
together.
What do you call that? Whopper at Burger King. And I threw up in my brother's hands.
Okay. All right.
Like I remember.
Odd.
Yeah.
Do you like Whoppers now, or do you say
now I could eat it?
Okay.
Because unlike you, I don't like not liking something.
Right.
So I'm like,
you're inclined. You want to be.
I will like it. I will like it.
Right.
Like, so if you introduce me to some food, I'm like, at the first time, like, that's nasty.
Right.
But Chris says he likes it. I'm going to keep eating it until I like it. That's it.
No, that does not compute.
I will keep eating it until I like this thing.
Then it's going to suck on my birthday. It's going to suck on Jesus's birthday. I'm out.
Like, and there's very little food that I really don't appreciate.
What's
what's
on the list?
Like recently, like crawfish, crawdads and stuff like that. I could eat it, whatever. But I'm not like, I love crawfish, right? Well, then Hannah made a seafood boil. And she was all pumped up about crawfish. Yeah. So much so it was like infectious. Like, oh man,
I'm excited
crawfish.
Now too.
Okay, how do you eat this? Like, I've never really been taught how to eat it either.
Right.
So she showed me how to pull it apart and stuff. I'm like, okay. And I ate it. I'm like, okay, this is better than the first time I ate it. I'm like, okay, I got to eat it again. So then when we went to during spring break, we went to the seafood boil place.
Yeah.
And you could select what you want in the bag.
Yeah.
And I'm like, crawfish, because I want to like it.
It was okay.
And it was even way better.
It was
So I'm like, all right, check. That's another food item that I really wasn't high on my list, but now I can't wait to eat crawfish again.
I will say this. I've been less than like slightly less than like, that's all right. You know, where I'm like, I'm not really even going to look for that on the menu now as a result of this one bad experience. And it's with food that has things in it that I don't like. Right. Like I already know I don't like it.
Yeah.
Right. So fuck off with no, but you got everybody around here with ranch. Yeah. Right. To the fucking end.
See,
of the
I will if I was like you, but with my personality, like if I didn't, I would say I will love French. Just give me a second.
No, fuck it.
Like I remember even growing up, plain as day. I never liked olives when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And then my neighborhood friend who right across the street from me, we're all just hanging out like on his front porch or whatever, and he's like, "Oh man, I gotta eat something." So he went in and grabbed a jar of olives, and he's just like, popping olives in his, I don't know, maybe like 6th grade or something like that.
What?
He's popping olives. He's like, I love olives. And I'm
That's
like,
the weirdest go-to
I remember
snack.
thinking, I'm like, how do you eat that?
You're a nasty motherfucker.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to like olives. Like I cannot not like something that other people say is so
green
good.
With the little,
I never liked any of them before.
Yeah, okay.
So anytime my mom would buy olives, I'm just like, just keep eating. I'm like, and then eventually I'm like, I fucking love olives. Like I refuse to not like something. Same thing with music. I refuse to not like music. I don't care what it is. You can give me polka.
Difficult. Yeah.
You could give me. Right. I refuse. I will not be that guy. I will not be that guy who says I can't eat it. I don't like it. Nope.
Yeah, I'd rather be hungry.
Nope. I will love it. I will love the music. I will love
music
everything.
too. Music hurts me to listen to. If it feels. I'll tell you this. As I age, I find the bucket of I can't take it.
And I think it's more than just because I want to like every food. I want to like every music. Yeah. It's not that. At the heart of it, at the root of it is I want to be relatable to everybody.
Yeah.
There's not a single person in this world that I can't say that I can't relate with.
Right.
Oh, you like rock climbing? Oh, I rock climbed before. Oh, you I love heavy metal music.
Right.
Oh, you like I refuse to be unrelatable.
Connecting.
But I will connect with everybody.
Yeah.
So if you all of a sudden said, "Oh, I love whatever," ska.
Yeah.
Okay. Show me some stuff. I'll start listening to it. I'll listen to some ska music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool.
That's a
man, I get it.
Moment in time when ska was it back in the day.
It was really short though.
Thank God.
It was a short
because
period.
Ska, you know what I mean? The whole thing. I don't know, man. I love me some bands that are like Sublime, for example. I wouldn't consider them to be a deep in it ska band, right? They're a whole nother animal, right? Yeah. They're great, but they do have those elements of ska for sure. But there's something about the vibe, you know, whenever I went to a Bouncing Souls show with the Descendants and a couple other bands, I didn't know them from nothing, man. I'd never heard of it. I don't know anything about it. Yeah. And there were punk bands, like proper Liberty spiked punk bands, right? And they were like legends. I eventually learned, like, holy shit, I saw the Descendants. I didn't know that it was a big deal, you know? But anyway, but the vibe it just wasn't me. You know, I was like, you guys are sort of fucking happy. Like, fuck off.
See, I don't
get it. I just couldn't relate.
I know for me, it's all about relationships. For example, like I love sports, every sport, whatever. I don't care. If it's competition, cool.
Right.
And I love hockey. Yeah. But my ex-brother-in-law, who's a fucking dick, asshole, narcissistic, throw every fucking word in there.
Right.
He was a goalie. He loved hockey.
Right.
And so, I started like hating hockey. Like I hate hockey.
Yeah.
Hockey sucks.
Right.
And even though secretly like, oh, I fucking love hockey. Hockey's awesome. They beat each other up on the ice, or watching
when they won the gold.
I'm like, but fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Like it's hard for me to get back into NHL because of that relationship. I fucking hate that dude.
So it's interesting that
so it's all about relationships.
That like the relationship gets you in, right? But a burned bridge is a blown up bridge, right? It's hard to get back. That's interesting.
So like fuck everything, whatever you like. I don't.
All.
So like that's why I know ultimately it's about relationships, right. Food, music, sports.
Yeah.
Like I want to like know it all.
Yeah.
Not to be a know-it-all, but to know it all so that if you were to start talking about, whatever horse jumping thing, then I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah, dude.
I haven't looked at it in a hot minute, dude.
You know?
That's so stupid. By the way, that's so fucking stupid. Look up why we have this horse head. Except for the young kids out there doing it, right? Because I get it also that there's like who the fuck's got $100,000 to drop on a horse and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So if you're, a middle school or whatever girl and you're out there, you go on ahead.
Oh yeah, exercise, discipline, meeting other people, having a coach or whatever.
You know what I mean? Bitch, you need to get shit together.
Dude, I don't care. If that 21 is fucking hot, I'd be like, dude, I fucking love how you just ride that horse.
Show up with a horse mask on.
I feel like, I'm like holding banners and shit. I'm like, yes, 30-year-old toy horse rider. Look at that ass.
What's that called? Hobby horse.
Fucking grind that pole.
Yeah, hobby horse. That's so stupid. I don't support.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a way to like anything if it's attached to somebody hot.
So no. But yeah. Food. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like moments. I remember trying sushi for the first time. It was at I think it was like Novi or something like that in Toms River, New Jersey, with a friend of mine from back in the day. Was weird, seaweed. I'm gonna eat seaweed. All right, I don't know.
Yeah,
but it's weird in the moment. I don't know what drove me to do it.
Yeah,
I was 17. I know I could drive. I remember driving there. But it was just an odd thing when I reflect because it's like out of the ordinary. It's not a hamburger. So I don't know really, but I'm glad I did. I love sushi now. And then Indian is another one. Like that's about the favorite right there. Like good Indian.
It's not my
place.
favorite, but
God, really?
No. I mean, Asian food in general.
But that's a massive.
Is my favorite.
That's an outrageous.
But if I were to choose Asian food, no.
When you really like,
I
when
do
you
Filipino
really think
food
about
before
it,
I do Indian food.
Like what we're talking about, Asia,
right? It's huge,
freaking massive. It's
right,
like so diverse. So there's a lot of like Middle Eastern food. I just haven't, you know what I mean? I just haven't run across it yet, right? I know there's an Uzbekistani restaurant in, it's around here somewhere. It might even be in Lebanon. I just saw it just the other day.
My only thing with like Asian, like Indian food in general, in general, obviously I'm completely boxing it in, but like when you just add the curry stuff, it's like everything kind of tastes the same. Like, it's like, okay, I mean, it doesn't. Obviously, I'm not that stupid. Everything does taste different, but it's like, okay, hot spice curry with chicken, with no chicken, vegetables. It's like
lamb, goat.
It's the same where I don't, I love Mexican food. I appreciate Mexican food, but it's not like, now I do have like an order, like, I love all food, but like Mexican food is not necessarily high on my list just because it's like refried beans. It's the same thing. Refried beans.
In fact, I would think
tomatoes.
Shannon cooks great Mexican food. Like it's awesome, right? But it's also not like you could almost. This sounds ignorant as hell, but you could almost just take any old one and just mix and match, and it's all going to be great.
Yeah. Now, eating authentic Mexican food with a family of Mexicans and the whole ambiance and everybody talking. Oh, fuck now we're in. But it's not just the food. It's home. It's home. It's the environment.
Totally.
Right?
Totally get it.
Okay, I'll take that.
And then there's stuffing you like fucking pigs. You know what I mean?
Like I'll take that any day.
Don't tell Mexican women.
But aside from that, Taco Bell's fine with me.
Yeah.
Like, and I know it's not authentic. I'm not that stupid. But it's like it's the same. It's refried beans. And whatever.
Blasphemy is not the same. Blasphemy for no good reason at all.
And I've eaten authentic Mexican food. And it's awesome.
It's amazing.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just like
you're out of your mind. First of all, fuck Taco Bell, right? Because there's like, what's the joint down the road by Vance Outdoors? Not Conte. It's one of the other ones, right? But it's like it's legit. It's legit. And for out here in Ohio, right, where it's just not always this diverse. It's like, no, these are some real cast. Maybe not all Mexico.
Yeah.
Right. But at least it's Central America in the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can count on this being fairly legitimate. Right. And There's the action, and there's Mexican folks
But
eating.
there's another insight. So another reason why I'm also so not favoring Mexican food is because one of my a long time ago I had this senior pastor who was my boss. He's a fucking dick, dude. It's till this day. Whenever I hear him on the radio, because he's on the radio sometimes, I'll like turn to my Lily or somebody. I'm like, hey, you want to hear what a dick sounds like? Hey, listen to this guy right here.
Yeah.
You know, but he loved Mexican food.
Oh shit!
So much so that I would be like, oh, we really want to. If he's like, hey, let's go to lunch. Let's eat some Mexican. I'm like, oh, cool. Taco Bell's right down the corner. Yeah. I'd say it just on purpose because he'd be like, that's not Mexican food. I'm like, it's the same thing.
Monocle would pop
it's the same thing, you asshole. Like, that was my passive aggressive way to be like, it's the same thing. Refried beans, little lettuce, little tomatoes on a crunchy corn tortilla. What's the difference? And if you could see like he was like
really, he would get heated.
He was really like Irish, pasty, white Irish dude.
Right.
I love Mexican, and like his face would turn red. He was like pissed, and I'd be like, yeah.
See, that's the other side of it, though. Like,
that's why I know food is like tied to food or music or whatever.
Right.
I want to love it all because of spot relationships.
Right. That's funny.
But like, if somebody pisses me off, Mexican food has kind of gone down on my list.
Right.
I still love it.
Soured by.
And I obviously know that authentic Mexican with Mexicans. Right. I'll run to that.
Top shelf experience.
But that asshole ruined it for me.
God, you know what we should do, Robert? Every now and again, like on his birthday, just send him some Taco Bell. You know what I mean? Just DoorDash it to him.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. No, mine's Filipino food. I love Filipino food.
Yeah.
And then I would go to like more of the Japanese and the more Japanese food.
I like Japanese. Yeah.
I kind of equate Japanese food like the French food of Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I feel like India is like, all right, just throw more spice in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, as we found out,
and I know that's obviously stereotypical, right?
Where we are, right? Because right over there was northern Indian food, and I really appreciated the explanation too. Because how many? I think it's common to have 3 and 4 names in your proper name over there. However they do that, right, in marriage and everything. But the last names can tell you a lot, right? And it's how folks get around in the culture over there. And I've seen what's the guy from is an Indian comic? I'll think of his name. Andrew Schultz. He's on Andrew Schultz's podcast. But his insight, as an Indian himself, I mean, he makes light of it, obviously, because he's like, I'm a professional racist, however he puts it. It's really funny. But there's a lot to be said about the province you come from, or whatever they call it, the state you come from.
That's why I know I'm limited, of course. I'm not, but I'm just saying what we have as far as offerings in the U.S.
Yeah, in Ohio.
Well, no, but I've eaten in different states too, different things. So, but yeah.
I've been happy to see this. I didn't know what I would get out here. You know what I mean? Coming from Jersey, I did appreciate that. Philly's right there. New York City's right, the diversity.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Right? When Shannon and I went back, it was like we were walking the streets of New York City, and I heard, I didn't think much of it in the immediate, but I heard at least a dozen languages, most of which I didn't recognize.
Yeah, I love that.
And so, it's just, it's in you, it's around you. But
now, if you eat Chinese food here, Chinese food in China,
this Chinese American food, I love it.
There's no connectivity in my opinion.
No.
Chinese food in China, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right.
Chinese American food, I love too. Not even the same.
Italian food would be
like my dad when he would go for work to China, he can't eat Chinese food.
Right.
He just does not like it. He could eat Chinese American food.
Yeah.
Completely, in my opinion, unrelated.
Yeah.
And they're amazing cooks in China. The food is amazing. But I remember when I was there in China, I would be eating. I'm like, why don't you guys offer this in America?
Yeah.
It's completely different.
Yeah, just take off. Yeah, man. Yeah. I like. It's weird is I usually crave sushi and Indian food and stuff like that. Every now and again, it's a burger. You know what I mean? I think we take for granted. But doesn't everybody eat that all over the world? You know, doesn't everybody have a burger? Well, not in India, but most every place in the world, like burger and fries. It's weird for me to consider that's American food because we're such a hodgepodge of people here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I hate ranch, but I understand that in England, they don't even have. Like, that's kind of an odd commodity, right? Or ketchup. What would you eat? Ew, man.
There's one thing that right now, there's one thing on my list that is distinctly like I'm trying hard to like, but I have a hard time liking is gin. Yep. I could like I've been trying so hard because I want to do like martinis and all that.
Gin martinis.
Ugh.
I
can do vodka martinis, but like gin like martinis.
Yeah.
It's because it's the floral note that hits your nose first that throws me off when I'm drinking it. Like, am I drinking lavender?
It reminds me of summertime, first of all. And I never really was one to drink gin. You know, it just doesn't.
I keep asking Hannah, you know, like, hey, make the best gin thing you can make, or
what the fuck
try to.
Yeah, what is that? Now that you're saying it,
I just don't. I'm trying so hard.
A gimlet? Is that right?
I don't know.
I think so.
Is that a gin?
I think
of
like soda and lime and a lot of ice. You know what I mean? And it seems like a summertime thing to me. And then the horse racing, right? They have a mint julep.
Yep, mint julep.
Right?
Is that gin?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I never had it.
Sure. I mean, I don't fucking know.
But yeah, like I just have a hard time with it.
And it
infuriates me.
Yeah.
Because like I want to not say that.
Right.
But I keep trying it. And I'm like, it's not changing. It's just a weird smell.
And alcohol is all different, man. Like sometimes, you know, it hasn't made sense to me in the past when people are like, oh man, I can't drink fill in the blank because it makes you crazy. You know, like tequila for some people. I wonder what the hell that's all about.
Yeah.
Because it's not, I mean, maybe it's a placebo. I used to think that it was kind of like, you're just using that as an excuse to act like a dick. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, just don't drink as much, right?
Yeah.
But I've seen it with my own eyes.
Similar to like, you know, when all these breweries came up, what's the type of craft brew that like is more floral? Like it's
like an IPA?
IPA, like same thing. It's like, it's just that weird.
Dude, hurts my stomach.
Floral note to it or something. Like, I'm just like, I'm trying.
Yeah. No, it's all I guess that would be the barley. No, that would be the hops.
The hops?
Yeah, the hops. Yeah, and it's, very strong. Like it smells good.
It smells good. It smells amazing.
But it would feel like I'm drinking, you know, potpourri or some shit. You know, it's just.
But like if you ordered me it, I would drink it. And I would like close my nose and like drink it to get the alcoholic benefits out of it.
Right.
But I would not really say that.
Honestly, though, anytime I've ever had it, it's hurt my stomach. You know what I mean? Like maybe I did or did not pay attention, but it just it's unpleasant, man. Unpleasant. Dude, craft breweries, like whenever, because they just sell it, you know, everywhere out here. All the varieties, man. Yeah. All the variety. Like, what is this? Who can even keep track of all this shit? And they all have, like, cool names and shit.
Yeah. I think that's kind of like simmering down now. Yeah. Like in Ohio, like, man, another brewery's opening up. We gotta check that out. Another brewery's opening up. We gotta check it out. Now I feel like it's kind of slowing down a little bit.
Like, how many can there be, man? You know, and I mean, for networking, it's always a brewery.
Well, then not only that, but like some people, just because you can like, you know, create beer doesn't mean your beer is good. That's so sometimes you go like, none of this stuff is really all that.
No, it doesn't like it. Yeah, it doesn't stand out.
It doesn't stand out.
Here's an interesting comparison, or at least I think it is. When I think of music now, and I think the accessibility to like reasonably priced production stuff. Yeah. Right. From microphones to the computer programs and everything else, drum machines. And I think of like how, you know, how high the access point was, say, 20 and 30 years ago, where like it took a lot of money to have good quality shit. Yeah. And therefore only good studios. And you just kind of naturally weeded out the guys who were fucking off, you know, like myself. Right. Yeah. But as time has gone on, it's like, well, kind of a lot of people, if they're wanting to, can make themselves some music. Whew, there's a lot of shitty music out there. And I don't mean I don't mean as a
you
matter
see it
of
all over
taste.
TikTok and Instagram, and people just recording their own stuff.
Like
Billie Eilish, they recorded in their own little home.
Great
studio.
example, right? Like there's the good side is that a Billie Eilish or any number of folks of that ilk who are genuinely talented and like have things to say, right? I am in full support. Like fuck yeah, right? I'm also in support of those without a lick of talent. Like God bless you, man. Just do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Right? If it's in you here, get it out. But there is something to be said for I don't know, man, the way in which you're delivering the thing that's in here and it got out here, right? Just like me, like I wouldn't claim to like make I don't know, some marketing graphic 1-page flyer, for example. Like I know better than to say like, that it's balanced, right? For example, right? Some technical way to say, why does this look like shit?
Yeah.
Right. Music has the same thing, at least in my opinion. When I hear it, I'm just like, bro, just because you can make a song, don't stop it. You're embarrassing yourself, right?
Well, that's how I feel with these breweries. Yeah. Like I feel like it's so saturated and watered down,
right?
That like, okay, now it's just not exciting anymore.
And yeah, there's nothing stand out.
And I think, and as a result, a lot of them are closing down. Like, so they kind of weed themselves out.
Yeah.
I'll
tell you who's not going any fucking where.
Yeah.
King of beers, bro.
Oh, Budweiser?
King of beers. King of goddamn beers.
They've been around forever.
Bro, 1860 what? 3, 7, something like that.
Yeah, they
huge.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I wonder who else was competing at that time period.
I only know because of the show. Guinness was out there.
But
although
in
I don't
America.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, I don't know
like
about
what an American brand.
Expanse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're damn sure big now.
Yeah.
Right. And there's a massive Irish population in America. So I can see, I don't know the history of how that market, hit America with Guinness. But I don't know. What other Yingling's been around forever, right? But people were pumped to get Yingling out here.
Yeah.
And I
remember my first time.
Right? Big deal.
I remember these things. I remember my first time I ever had a Yingling beer.
Really?
Yep. It was on a rooftop. So I went out with a couple of friends I met at a conference. We went partying and we were in Philadelphia and we got invited to a rooftop party.
Okay. Yeah.
And they started, hey, here's a Yingling. And I'm like, what is this? And I drank it. I'm like, oh, this is amazing. Like, what is it? And you see that's been around forever. Like, we don't have this in Ohio. And then they made it a big deal when they finally got in Ohio.
Yeah. That's they had first of all, they were relatively cheap for a 6-pack, and like growing up into college and everything else, like that's what you do. You go to band practice. Me and my buddy Mike and drive from our little area of the world to where practice was, a couple towns over, and there's 1 or 2 liquor shops along the way. Boom, get ourselves a little 6-pack. We're good for the night. And then they had Chesterfield was one. I think it was a porter, maybe, whatever the kind of beer. But you get a little shitty and start talking with an English accent. It's not even an English thing, but we would just. I
remember when Yingling first came out here in Ohio, like I had to go to the store and get some. I had the bottle of Yingling in Philadelphia, so I had to go get me a 6-pack of that. And for a while, that's what not long, like maybe just for the next several months, I was just buying Yingling stuff. Because I had such a good experience. Right. And until this day, I still have fond memories of just Philadelphia.
Too, many a party, throwing back the Yinglings.
Which the night ended with me sleeping in the parking lot, waiting for my friend to go get a car.
Damn.
Which is a great time. So I was just like in the middle of the parking lot.
On the ground?
Yeah.
Jesus. All right. Well, that's pretty.
Well, because we went to go get our car. And our car is right here at a parking lot, but they put a sign in. The attendant put a sign saying, hey, had to close this down. All the keys are with me at this other parking lot a mile down.
Oh, shit.
So he's like, oh, man. So he's like, well, I can run. I'll be back really fast because he was an actual a runner.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you run. I'm just staying right here.
In classic fashion,
fell asleep right by the car.
Fell asleep. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, but no. But either way, Yingling, not even close to the Budweiser. Like when they say king of beers, like how deeply rooted to what it is to be American. Like they're attached to the sports culture in a way that's who else has that?
No.
Right? Who else has that? Like the amount of like they're so connected culturally. I guess do other countries even have
the
that?
fabric of America? Yeah.
Like for real?
Yeah.
It's
even with all the commercials and everything like that.
Oh my! Well, yeah, no pop. So like for the sake of, I mean, all the commercials, the Clydesdale commercials, that was like a whole series. I feel like that went on forever, but it must have been 10 years. I remember seeing that growing up. And yeah, even like all the commercials throughout the Super Bowl commercials, like all the commercials that have come out, super high in America, like very like nostalgic, super patriotic. They like inform in a way that I really don't think people, I think Americans taken for granted how much companies like that, we already hit Ford before, but like how much they impact what it means to have the experience of being an American.
Yeah.
Right. I think quintessentially, like we're talking about food, like if anybody from, across the earth, right, should want to feel what it feels like to be American.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah.
July 3rd, we'll get you all tidied up.
Yep.
Right? Get you an American flag shirt.
Yep.
Maybe a bandana.
Yeah.
Maybe the Macho Man sunglasses or something. Get you some jeans and whatever shoes you feel comfortable in. We're going to go to somebody's barbecue tomorrow night.
Yep.
We're going to blow some shit up.
Yep.
And there's going to be ice cold Bud and here's a burger.
Yep.
Like
that's American culture right there. It's interesting because like I've been watching I don't know, with everything going on with the war and everything else, like in Iran, I've been like very patriotic. So I've been following on Instagram all these like patriotic Instagram feeds, and it's really cool because it's just nothing other than like cool American stuff,
right?
And one I had like a inspirational music, but then all of a sudden you're seeing like cowboys wrangling up stuff and then NASCAR rolling around turn 3 and then you see the Eagles soaring and fighter planes going by and people barbecuing and holding up like a firework, what do you call those, sparklers and fireworks going up in the air. And like, okay, if you don't think that America has its own culture, that is America, right? It's weird how it's riding the trucks, the Ford truck with the flags just attached to your truck bed. That is America.
It's weird too because like
and cracking open a Budweiser, like that's America.
I wonder what's wrong with it objectively, right? Everything that you just said sounds just fine to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? Like we grew up that's just fine. All of that. What's wrong with that? What you know what I mean? When I hear like the unpatriotic, right? For whatever the reasoning, like it's fine though. Like what are you mad about? Like be mad because let's put it like there's things wrong. Always going to be things wrong with any country,
right?
By the way, right? And if you're mad, then I'm with you because I'm like, man, whatever it is, I feel like that sucks, because everybody's not having a good time, right? So in that way, I feel like
in this country or like at a party.
In this country.
There's a party and like, oh, that guy's upset or sad or something.
Out of here, guy.
I'd be like, hey, are you all right? Like I'm that guy who'd be like everybody's having a good time. Come on, why don't you join? But in this country, fuck you. Like if you're not enjoying the freedoms, if you're going to complain about something while our soldiers are out there fighting for your damn freedom, fuck off, dude. Fuck off.
Hold on, I'm with you. But there is room for that to be like you want to have a healthy, I don't know, critique, maybe an honest look. Like, yeah, you're right. We could definitely fix this, that, and that. Fair enough, right? And I'll help, right? Because I want it to be great here too for everybody. So fucking yeah. But also, don't go shitting on everything. It's not that. You know what I mean? It isn't that. If you want to experience all the terrible shit that the world can offer, right, by way of government oppression and so forth and so on, there's a short list of countries.
Yeah.
That it's not hyperbole. It's literal. You
Yeah.
go there and they'll cut your fucking lips off if you steal their food.
Yep. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, not worried about
I'm not worried about that. It's pretty fucking good here, man.
Pretty fucking
So I'm
good.
gonna keep rocking the flag.
Yep.
Drive my pickup.
Yep.
It's gonna be fine.
Yep.
Right? And
Play your music up loud.
yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah, put on the Skinner.
Good time.
Or the Ice Cube.
Yeah, or the Ice Cube.
Throw me a little Wu-Tang, bro. Come
Yeah.
on. So anyway, but yeah. It's back to the Budweiser. It's so deeply intertwined.
Right.
Right. Here's an interesting note, right? So throughout a lot of the history of so it's late 1800s into the 1900s, right? A lot of that, the Budweiser was number one, right? With a bullet, like for a good long time, right? Craft beers come along, kind of fuck it up, right? And the craft beers just taken away, made it more regional. It's kind of interesting, right? Because, I can only get that beer out here in Colorado versus California versus New Jersey. Interesting.
Yeah.
21% market share, I think, was the high water mark for Budweiser.
For Budweiser?
Of all, and that's US, right? But of all beer sold, 21% was fucking Budweiser, man.
Wow.
Right? Like huge cultural influence.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, man. And I think that they, as a company, they can take the hits. Right. We talked about that with Ford.
Yeah.
There hasn't been many missteps that I know of with the Budweiser brand.
Yeah.
Right? Bud Light was a whole different can of beans. There's some other shit going on there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But Budweiser
Yeah.
has kind of been keeping it real, man. You know, like AC/DC makes music. You kind of know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
They're not deviating. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that consistency, like in and of itself, is now like American as well. Right. We're just going to keep on keeping on.
Yeah. Keep on keeping on.
Yeah. I don't think of any other beer companies or alcohol companies. I don't know. Nothing else comes to mind. I think of Guinness and I'm like, well, it seems quintessentially Irish, right?
Yeah.
Liquor. Nothing else per se stands out. I don't know. Nothing else has that.
Like
vibe.
as far as a brand?
As a brand with like that level of, I'm not sure.
Jack Daniels is pretty.
You're right.
American.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Jack Daniels.
Yeah, Jack Daniels seems like very, very American. Not this is not American per se, but like Lemmy, famously Jack and Coke, right? Till the day he left this earth.
Yep.
Right. And like, I don't know if I talked about this yet before, but he, it's like the 70, whenever it is, the 70. And he's, got his bag of, I think he likes speed, right? And so he's got a bag of speed. And he never lost his wits either. Like people say, like, no, dude, he knew everybody's name. He was never so fucked up he couldn't walk out the,
Yeah.
So, but somebody's like, he's like, Lem, why don't you, here's some blow, man. Here's some cocaine. He's like, no, I don't touch that stuff. I've seen what it does to people. He's knocking back bumps of speed, bro. Like, what an animal. But yeah, man. Anyway, but he made the Jack and Coke quite famous. Yeah, maybe Jack Daniels, pretty like old number 7 is pretty fucking American, man. And even the iconography, the way that the thing looks, I see that kind of used, and it puts you in mind of like a place with like dark wood and like leather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that comes to mind. I mean, I'm not a huge Jack Daniels fan.
Oh, he seemed harsh.
Yeah, I mean, I'll drink it with like Jack and Coke or something like that. Yeah. But even that, I'm usually doing rum these days.
Yeah.
Really? Budweiser, though, like I love the brand. Honestly, I don't even know if I've ever drank a Budweiser.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go drink it just because I feel like something's wrong with me.
Bro, what are you talking about? For real?
I mean, maybe. Like I've drank Bud Lights in like, college. No, I didn't drink in college. But like, because you see that all the time in college, Bud Lights. So I'm like, oh, I'll try a Bud Light. And I think that's
like 3%
in like
by volume.
I think partly because when I started drinking, I really, I went Guinness. That was the first thing I started. I fell in love with Guinness.
Guinness is
and I
good.
went dark.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I love this. It's rich. Everything else is like water.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, how many calories am I taking in on this? Like I'm drinking.
Who cares, man?
Right?
You drink like a man. Yeah.
So then that's why I gotta go light. And then I went Miller Lite because I love their campaign. Was it less beer?
Yeah.
How they
less calories, more taste.
Great taste.
Yeah.
It
ain't that fucking memorable.
Why can't I remember all of a sudden? Great taste.
King of beers.
Less. No, they didn't say less calories.
Less calories. Less manliness.
Yeah, I don't remember it. But I remember seeing that and being like, "That's a great ad campaign," because that was when they were really trying to get less filling, great taste, less filling, great taste, less filling, and there's bar people like yelling at each other,
right?
And basically that helped to shape the light beer industry.
Yeah.
And ever since then I went Miller Lite. So I went from Guinness all the way down to water, Miller Lite. I never really hit any of the other things.
The rungs on that ladder.
And then I just said, fuck it all. I'm just gonna go bourbon or scotch. Like if I want to get drunk, why don't I just go
bourbon country around here?
Yeah, why don't you go hit the hard stuff? You know?
Yeah. And you know what? And yeah, for the sake of calories too, like when you do have a beer, just feel like you ate a fucking meal, you know?
Yeah.
And when I see, you know, no judgment, man, you do what you got to do. But, you know, you see a guy leaving, he's got like a case of Busch Light or something. You're just like, why? What's the point? You know, like, anyway.
Now if I have to drink a beer, it's Busch Light.
Busch Light?
Yeah. Because all the other light beers I've tried hits my
you got the
allergic thing. What the fuck? So I literally had to test the different light beers to see like what doesn't give me pain. And Busch Light's the only one.
Budweiser doesn't give you pain?
I never tried it. I'm saying like light beers.
Yeah.
So like Bud Light, it hurts. Like I get this stabbing pain. It's like an ice pick right here.
Is it the same thing when you ever bite steak? You get a steak, and sometimes they give you like the old school A1 sauce or whatever,
and you get like this
that
weird
little right. Is that the same thing?
I think it is. Yeah, it's the same kind of feeling, but let's say it lasts an hour.
Oh shit!
Like
that's weird.
Yeah. So I had to try I love Miller Lite, but then all of a sudden I just got this reaction to it, and then ever since then. Then I tried other light beers. I'm like, same reaction. What's going on? And it's like bad. Like it's like I can't get rid of it.
Yeah, if it's like that little weird steak, you know, I know what you mean. But
it's nonstop. Right. And then I said, you know, my last chance, but Busch Light. And so far, I haven't gotten. I'm tolerant to that. But yeah, I just got to upgrade to Budweiser.
Yeah.
Red Stag.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an American lager.
Banquet beer.
It's American lager, man. It's good. I hear it tastes different over in England.
I bet.
If it's just a little more rich, I guess.
I'll tell you what, when they drink everything like lukewarm, everything's probably tasting different. Right?
Get some ice, guys.
I don't get that.
Yeah, get some ice. Come on.
See, even that little freedom.
Right.
Air condition. Ice.
Nice and cool in here.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Like, come on.
My kids thought I was just such a hump that I didn't have ice. I don't have ice. There's not enough room in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
I whatever. Ice trays. Who cares? I don't know. I don't have the little like with the cubes popping out.
Gotta have ice, dude.
You know what I mean? I was a little bit like, you
gotta have ice. I mean, that's how we drink all our drinks with ice. Like even this water, bedtime water.
I don't see why you need ice anyway, man. It's fucking freezing as a motherfucker.
That's my point. Everything needs to be cold. Ice.
Good on that. I
love the Budweiser brand, though. I think that's a cool brand. It's neat too to kind of see how they've evolved over the years. You know,
it's over a dozen, over 15 or so logo,
like evolutions of the
evolutions.
Logo.
Yeah. Which I mean, first of all, only happens if you've been around for fucking ever, right? So that's part of it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be interested to know, and I'm sure this is available in many places, but I'd be interested to know. You know, I've never looked too hard at the logo.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bottles and all the packaging and everything, but to see why and how it's come up with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What has it influenced? Like,
I remember the frog commercial with Bud.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
In fact, you know, it's funny. As we were getting this going, I was for no good reason thinking about commercials, and I started making my own commercials up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, I want to do a Budweiser commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's something that feels different. And I don't really watch that much terrestrial TV. Honestly, it's mostly Bud Light that I've seen a commercial for.
Mm-hmm.
Just as I'm casually thinking, maybe Dos Equis is another one, just because of the UFC. There's or Modelo too, the sponsorship.
Modelo.
But boy, I felt like I saw a bunch of those growing up though.
Mm-hmm.
Budweiser commercials were out there to be seen. Anyways, but man, they used to be so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like goofy.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you even have to sell?
Yeah.
All you just got to say, hey, we got Budweiser. All right, well, shit. This fucking guy's never tried one before. You know?
I think the quintessential American person is like that summarizes America is a cowboy.
Yeah.
Getting out of his Ford truck.
Yeah.
Smoking a Marlboro.
Marlboro Red. Yeah.
And drinking a Budweiser.
Yeah.
Like that is right.
That's
there.
it.
If you're that's Americana.
When you know what's funny is when the bad guys, whoever the bad guy of the month is for us at the time, when the bad guys put together their propaganda, that's what they do. You know what I mean? It's like them, and we're always doing some wild shit. You know, stomping baby heads or some wild shit that's not real, but yeah, it's always that go-to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And it kind of cracks me up that it's, you know, naturally you go white first. All right, fair enough. It's a very white country, but there is, is it North Korea maybe? Iran? It was one of the baddies of the day right now. And they had a propaganda video that was clearly AI, but it was just showcasing how we're imperialist and marching into wherever, and we're just going to murder everything and take your oil, which has a little blink of truth every now and again. But anyways, but it was funny to me that it wasn't only white people now.
Yeah.
Like they had diversified their propaganda. I'm like, oh, all right, that's more accurate. All right, it's not all just blonde, blue-eyed guys. But yeah, you're right. That is the quintessential thing, but that's okay, man. You know, like there's, again, you can have your critiques, but it's still pretty fucking cool being here, right? It's weird. Like, why not be proud, man?
Yeah, right.
You know,
right.
Celebrate.
I think if more people jumped on a Harley and just rode off in the country, they'll be more proud of the country. There's nothing like just driving past cornfields and just nothing but blue skies.
Yeah.
And you're just enjoying freedom, just this peace.
It feels the expanse, maybe a little here in Ohio, but if you go out west, right. And I've never been out west. I only know from what I've heard and seen in movies and stuff. But the expanse, the sheer mass of it all, you're just like, whoa, bro! This is the land of opportunity, because it's like manifested that way in front of me. Like there's nothing here. You know, for all the development and all the congestion for those that are on the East Coast and West Coast and the cities and all. No, man, no. This country is huge, bro. Yeah. And all you got to do is go to the middle of Nebraska and be like, you know what I mean? Like you can do anything you want here, bro, because there's nobody fucking here, right? Just blow up cars for all.
We're like the Dakotas.
Oh my God!
Like I remember talking to a postman who delivered in like way out there boondocks of Dakota, like North Dakota, and he had like 20 mails to deliver every day, or 20. It was a whole day to go from one mailbox to the next mailbox to the next mailbox, and finally he had to make his way back up the street, type of thing. And that was his day, every day.
Damn,
I'm like, that's how far.
That is a lonely ass post guy, dude. Like, imagine. First of all, that post guy's packing for real heat because you don't know what's out there, right? Yeah. I just kind of, that is a lonely motherfucker, bro. He's listened to every album, 20 times. Yeah. He knows every podcast. You know what I mean? Like, if he's got the books on tape, he's got like a doctorate already. Like,
and he was like a lifer too.
Yeah,
I think he ended up retiring after 30 years. The same long ass route in the middle of nowhere.
Feet of snow. You know what I mean? Rain or shine. Damn. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's the last note is I think the experience of it, right? Like I wish more people could.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I genuinely wish, because I think there's nothing like unity. And by the way, I think we could benefit from that too, right? It's not just we're so fucking good, come here and like I don't care what you're doing over there. No, I want to see too.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to, I don't know, take a little camel ride through somewhere, right? I'm gonna see some wild fucking bird I never seen before in a jungle somewhere. You know what I mean? I want to do some wild shit too, right? Because it'll help inform my perspective.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, quintessential to the American experience.
Now that's like the core, like, you know, American imagery. But then it was so cool is then you go down into Florida or Miami. Yeah. The American experience is completely different down there.
Radically different.
The American experience over in San Francisco or in the Bay Area is completely different over there.
Radically different.
Right? Yeah. You go to Texas and everybody's packing heat and you can see it. You know, and it's completely
big
different
heat
there.
Too,
big heat,
big fucking heat.
It's
Desert
like,
Eagle.
The bigger the better. Like, you know, like it's just so cool. Like how every region has its own picture of what America is.
That's a campaign, and if Budweiser takes the campaign, then we just a cut of it. But to armed with a 6-pack, you know, I almost kind of set the scene. You know, wide shot. And like a Sam Elliott type character, you know, kind of voice, you know, armed with only a 6-pack. Our hero goes about the country making friends, right? And just pulls up St. Louis. All right, guys, what's going on? You know, some fried chicken joint, you know, all right, beer's on me. What are you guys up to, right? And you can almost picture a series, right, where everybody's like, yeah, I'll take a Budweiser, fuck it, why not, right? But it'd be cool to just roll up from barrios to neighborhoods to projects across, you know, to trailer parks across the United States, and just be like, Budweiser, tell me about who you are. You know what I mean? But and to encapsulate what it means to be part of the American experience in the out of control diversity of culture, right? Like it doesn't even make sense if this is the same country. You know, so I think that'd be a cool campaign.
That would be cool.
You know, we should pitch that.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
All right, man. I think we did it. We'll get out of here on that. So, from the iconic era of advertising to the digital age, I'm Chris.
And I'm Ernie.
Keep it legendary.